And this is how Dredge begins. You could say almost simplistic game about a fisherman who arrives into this archipelago of 5 different noticeable areas, and it will be a matter of, you could say, him trying to fish and then starting to learn about all kinds of things going on around this place, and of course there will be weird things going on. So, but of course it's a matter of fishing, because yeah, he's a fisherman, of course there will be fishing. But I would say that this game is not any kind of, you could say, fishing simulator itself. It's much more of a storytelling game, and it also has quite a lot of space to player interpretation about what is going on and how. But here it is, this kind of this little enclosed sea of water, and that would be it. There are some collectible things around here and a slight sense of mist and foreboding. Yeah, this is not so much. Well, it has a sense of, you could say, grimness in it in this setting. It's nice little, you could say, clear line, almost cartoony style, but it's kind of it fits very well with this, you could say, kind of dreary setting. And of course, because the fisherman is amnesiac and generally not well aware of things going on, it's quite lots of stages, matter of interpretation in what is going on around here. But I guess I came here and I fished up, and the mayor is here. Oh yeah. Yep, that's a matter of, you could say, a little bit of a basic setting of the game is that, yeah, the fisherman arrives, so it would be time to start establishing yourself as the first fisherman, but then it would be a matter of starting to unravel the mystery, what might be going on here. And of course there would be a equally angularly grim looking fisherman. Yeah. And no dialogue, anything, so whatever to the other one. So, of course, now I got this, so now I just sell the fish. Yep, you get the money. And yeah, you get money, you sell money, you fish, you sell fish, you get money, and you start to working around this basically livelihood. So yeah. Yeah, so yep. Oh yeah. So yeah, now I could go and buy myself some fishing equipment, but I'm not gonna do that. So because there would be a little bit of a plot element that I wish to recover in this little quick review game of the game. So the graphically game is very stylized, but stylized doesn't mean bad. And there's this very suspicious looking mansion at this other island around here. So let's just sail there and see what's going on, because it will be very important to the plot. And of course, once the darkness settles in, which is quite fast, you can see that the sea is, there is a very strong sense of, you could say, foreboding and loneliness in here. It's kind of fitting to the setting that yeah, the sailors are not necessarily always the most sane lot. But here's the dock. Let's go to the mansion. Ruined mansion. Door is locked. Nothing here. So, nothing interesting here. I thought it would have been here, but let's just sail around in the darkness just to show that all the creepy extra details. Like that red light over there. Let's head towards it and see what's going on in here. That is with hope that the ship doesn't get crashed by some underwater sea. But this strange mist has landed into the place. There are all kinds of unpleasantness going around in here. Yeah, so but the basic plot of this game is of course that you go around, you fish stuff, or basically not basic plot, it's the basic gameplay. You go around, you fish stuff, you get money from it. With that money you can buy improved equipment to get all kinds of upgrades to your ship which then lets you progress with the plot. Which is, I would say, plot is very much in line of vague, but it's functional enough. And of course you can also crash into various rocks and stuff. Yeah, that would be. But as you can see of this intro, it might be time to actually show what this kind of creepy story can end, because there is this sense of, you could say, eldritchness and uncanniness in this setting, and it's kind of, well, it is not completely out of any sort of purpose. And I shrunk myself to nothing. But let's just cut to how the story would actually end. So I'll be at the ending of the story, cutting off the most of it because, well, it's most about you interpreting what is going on, not explicitly being told what's going on. Now, the story has actually two endings, but let's just show the more easily gotten ending with this mansion, which I already showed. But let's just go there. Ruined mansion. Yeah. Deliver the relic. And there's this little guy. Oh yeah. So yeah. Alright, so you yeah, and of course the game is now telling that yep, this is the end game, no saves, but seeing that this is very short and quick moment, it really isn't that much of a big deal. Yeah, so now it will be waiting. Yes, this collector wants items today for 5 specific items located around the place. So now at the darkness of the night, it is time to travel towards the final position of the game. And see the explanation of what goes on in kind of tragically tell that what is going on around this place. This we could say tragic cost, which is a kind of then in fiction saying that yeah, somebody is pursuing something with getting somebody back with great cost, or better say, no matter the cost. And now we're gonna see the price of it, or better say, how it happens. Yeah. Sacrifice to the sea. And the world is rumbling. Yeah, it seems that whatever pursuit the fisherman was doing works with a massive price to the rest of the world. That would be the one ending of it, which is kind of, you could say, bittersweet, well, for the fisherman, but also it shows that horrifying cost it has. So let's just go and look at the other one. Well, here it is, so let's just go back to the ruined mansion. Yeah, old place, guy. And let's hide the relic and not do it. And let's ask about this book. That because, well, once the fisher, there's a little NPC that you can find, and that guy tells about the specific book, which is what the collector has. So let's just push about it. Yeah, that guy was that's a little deception. Let's push for it. Where did you get it? So, gets pushing. Oh, I'm gonna take it. It was not a person. It was the fisherman himself. But he still has a, you could say, yeah. Basically, the fisherman has been at the stage of delusion all the time, trying to get the book, or better say, finding the relics, and now with the book to understand that what could be happening. But there was also a factor that lighthouse is a guide, so of course it would be a lighthouse keeper is the one who knows about things, because it guides, light guides. So let's just have a chat with her. I have the book. Yeah, let's go. Once again, game says that, yep, this is the end game. Nothing happens after that. So it has been a long time since the fisherman tragedy happened. Oh my God. throw it back. So once again, it would be at the exactly same location, a little drive with a boat, and the time is stopped. And the sea is terrifyingly calm. But it would be a matter of just... There it is, there's a specific location. Same as before, with a different ending. Well, you could say that this might have been one of those, you could say, moments and times that the fisherman figures out that whatever he's pursuing is not worth the price. That it is too risky, too uncertain, too dangerous to try. So just throw it back. Yeah, the book is alive and it doesn't want to go. So let's just put it back. And the game had also a big mention about sea monster, that which would eat you if you try to leave the map. But there would be another plot twist. Sea monster will eat you anyway, but in this case it's a, you could say, a matter of natural order. Because with that the mist is lifted and reality becomes normal. So, lots of ambiguity in this game, but it's very clear about how the game was basically designed to be played and designed. So, I don't call this, I would say this game is something like not just stories, because of lots of ambiguity and the fact that you have to piece it yourself. I would call this a 3 out of 5 game as a general rule, because, well, the basic gameplay is actually quite nice and it can be adjusted to be even more nice with no dangerous things going on. So it can be really nice casual seafaring fishing game, but it also has this kind of little grim melancholic tone. So I'll be seeing you next time. See ya.